Hey everybody, this is Eric Brady. I'm just doing a little project today that I thought you'd be interested in, and we're going to talk about insulating in attics and how that works and why I'm doing this and how I'm doing it. So we're in a attic here that has a pull down over garage space. It's actually a 3-car garage. There's laminated LVLs here and then a carrier beam that goes across the middle bay. And then there's like a bay and a half of garage beneath this space. Behind this wall is finished space. This is a bedroom. It's my youngest daughter's bedroom. And what we notice about that room is it gets particularly hot in the summer and cold in the winter. Part of that's just because on all sides, it essentially has unconditioned space. You've got this wall facing into the garage over the attic. The floor is over the garage space, which is unconditioned. And then the ceiling is pretty much all up against the roof here. It's kind of like a box. This wall does continue up, and there's dormers out over the garage. So some of that is just exterior. There's not much you can do about that. The house is stucco. I'm not going to be removing stucco to add insulation. But one thing we can do about this wall, since I have access to it, is we can make this wall work a lot better. This is a 2x4 wall with batt insulation, so it should be an R13. This is a cooling climate, so there is actually no vapor barrier here. If there was going to be a vapor barrier here, it would be on the outside because this is considered a cooling climate. The inside of the house is cold. The outside of the house is warm and humid in the summer. And so the moisture is migrating inwards. And so you'd put your vapor barrier here on the outside. So we're going to add a vapor barrier. We're also going to get this wall a lot more airtight. You can see there's gaps and cracks and areas where there's no insulation. That beam is one there in particular. And we're going to do that by attaching foam board here. So the foam board, extruded polystyrene. So like a styrofoam cup, but a styrofoam cup is expanded polystyrene. It's the white stuff with all the little kernels. We're using extruded, which means it hasn't been blown up with air. And so it's just solid polystyrene, and that serves as a vapor barrier, and it's very easy to air seal. So all we have to do is attach it to the 2x4 walls, either foam the edges or tape the edges, and should be pretty easily done here in a day. Other areas you can see weaknesses are the back of the outlet. This is just straight into the house, and that's why you feel cold or hot air coming through your outlets often. So we'll go ahead and foam this up. Little bits of foam around here. Don't need to do too crazy because it's not coming out past the stud here. So when we put the foam board over there, it's essentially going to air seal that in. So I may not even foam that in because there's just really no need. This is generally speaking and actually a very good insulation job. These strips they've used here, which I believe is actually just tape that they've stapled down, is very inexpensive. And this is actually fiber reinforced tape. You can kind of see the lines in it there. So it's just packing tape, but it's working very well. It's helping keep this insulation in place even when it's expanding and contracting. Now, that doesn't mean this is the air can just migrate right through this. So we're going to stop that today, and we're going to get it truly all the way in all these cavities by attaching foam board. The foam board will run down into this insulation here. There should be no need in this case for a fire barrier because we have the sheetrock there on that wall, the fiberglass insulation, which serves as your fire barrier from the inside. And then there's sheetrock below us on the roof of the garage and fiberglass insulation there. So there should be no need to make this into a fire barrier. It's something to consider when you're using foam board. So I'll do another video when I'm done and show you what the finished product looks like. Should be good. All right, see you then. Bye.